Morning everyone. Well, today is the day that we go on our first ever camping trip. I always put the key in the wrong way. We're all ready, just got a few more bits to put in the van. The wind is a little bit keen today, a bit chilly, but the sun is out. The weather forecast says it's going to stay dry, so we should be good. So within the next few minutes we'll be getting away on our first trip. Righto guys, here we go. Got the van all loaded up. Go on our little camping trip. We're away and the fuel gauge is gone up to full, so that's good. Guess it's going to be a bit temperamental. Are you ready?
Ready.
Let's get going. Remember to put your seatbelt on, boy. I'm always forgetting that. Doesn't look too bad today. The sun is out, the wind is a little bit keen. It's definitely a chilly wind, but I'm sure we'll be alright because we've got the electric hookup on this one. We think it's about 30 miles, so that'll be a good test for the little bus. And a good test for us as well, because obviously we haven't done any camping in it yet. Right then guys, we've arrived at the little campsite. Can more or less park where you want. It's just loads of space. We did stop over that way a bit, but it was so windy, but we come down here, we're sheltered with the trees and stuff. There's the electrical hookup. Bertie Bus made it here fine. We probably averaged about 50 miles an hour. Beautiful. Right, we're now going to set up our gear here. Well, we just moved to a nice spot here. Very sheltered. All the trees along the back. It's kind of a bit in a dip. Having a nice cup of tea. It's a nice little site here. Like I say, the van drove lovely. Let's hope we have a nice couple of days. Tonight will tell, won't it? How cold we get. But we'll soon find out. Well, we stuck the little pop top roof up. Plenty of room now. Got our bed set up in the back there. It's really warm. We're quite close obviously to the hookup and a tap for water. What more could you want? We obviously didn't put any curtains in the front of the van. We brought this. I saw these, all different prices. Believe it or not, that is custom fit. I don't know how long it's going to last, but it cost me 12 quid. So that's a bargain. As works as well, I just leave it on there when we go camping. That's easier than fitting the curtains up inside. Looks like even though we've only been here a short while, 2 or 3 people are gone, so they were probably here for the Easter week. Kids go back to school tomorrow, go back to school on Monday. So I guess people are leaving. We might end up being the only van on here. You never know. And we're so sheltered in this dip here, it's unbelievable. The t-shirt, it's lovely. So far, so good. Now, it's where we stopped when we first come up here. We can probably hear the wind. So if we'd have parked here, we obviously wouldn't have enjoyed it. Where we've moved to down the bottom there is just no wind. It's sheltered by all those trees, so it's really good. I mean, it's not super windy, it's probably only about 20 mph wind, but that's enough when you've got a gazebo up or whatever. But ours is not even blowing, so it's a good call. Well, I said we could park the van in this field, that would be cheaper, but we decided not to. Well, good morning guys, that's about 7:15. Woke up about 6:15. We put the heater on last night just before we went to bed for about 10 minutes. Then I found it quite warm all night. Debbie said she was cold in the night. When we got up this morning, we've had the heater on probably about 20 minutes. And it's toasty again now. Sun's now coming up. I think it's going to be a nice day. It's not very windy, as you can see with the trees. Overall, not a bad night's sleep. Couple of things I've noted I need to do, like obviously the bed you make up is part of the seating. The foam is really thin, so I'm going to have to find something else to put on there because it's quite hard. Yeah, so far so good. And our first ever night sleeping in the van. Obviously we're here another night. Yesterday we went out for a walk. There's a little abbey up the road, like the ruins. That was quite interesting. I've seen it before. And today we're gonna go for a walk. We like doing a bit of walking. We should have bought our little fold-up bikes, but like I say, first time trial. We didn't do it, but we definitely will next time. So far so good. You can see it's still quite windy up the top here where we were going to park. I'm really glad we didn't park here. The wind will stop when we get down the bottom. It's really cool. And like I say, the sun's coming up and it's going to be a lovely day. We have got the facilities, the electrical hookup. The next camp we do, we're not going to have that, so that might make a big difference. But what I'm looking forward to now is to get that pan on and do some bacon rolls. As soon as I get this far, the wind is sheltered. There's just no wind here, look. It's warming up nicely. So like I say, I'll get the stove out now and get some bacon on. Morning guys. Well, today is Sunday, so it's our second night we had in the camper van. Sun's up already, it's warming up nicely. I did get a bit cold last night, so we did whack the heater on, but expect that really, don't you? Like I said yesterday, we've noted a couple of things we need to do to make things better for us when we're camping, but yeah, I've enjoyed it, so I think we're going to be alright. Still not too many people here, which is nice. Spoke to a couple of people. There's a guy over the back there. He's got a classic camper van, but his missus don't like going out in it. But seem to get a lot of that. Just been up to where the facilities are. I see there was a poster up there for a classic car show, which is just down the road from here. Which, if I'm about then, I might pop into there and have a look. You never know. Right, I think it's time to think about getting some breakfast on. One of the problems we have, or we need to have a look at, is obviously this just turns into a bed from pulling the seats forward and stuff. We're quite happy with that. Obviously the piece you sit on, what turns into a bed, is very thin, so it's not very comfortable, so we may just get a piece of foam we can roll out and lay on the top, or maybe change this for thicker stuff. Not sure yet. Did even think about just getting a mattress topper, chuck on the top, but other than that, as you can see, it's quite cosy. I mean, what do you expect for a little van? I'm also thinking of maybe getting a shelf or something to put across here, so we just put some of our stuff on there when we're camping, just somewhere to put some bits and pieces. But it's our first time, so things you think of, you know, when you try these things, it's when you start finding out things you need. And also obviously I've been walking around the bus, sitting there looking at it and just thinking, what should I do next? I haven't decided yet. Some stuff underneath I really need to get on with, but who knows, we'll see in the near future what I decide to do. Right, I think I'm going to get some breakfast on now because I'm getting hungry. Right then, so we're all packed up, ready to hit the road for the ride home. Let's get Bertie fired up and hit the road. And away we go. Well, it's nice and warm. Funny enough, the fuel gauge is going up to full. Mind if it's on. I think we'll be alright for the time being if we just make sure what mileage we're done. Put some more in when we go away. But at the moment we're only doing our little 20-30 mile an hour trips. Oh, it's very warm. Nice little campsite. When we came here before camping, we was up in the top field, and we basically took up a lot of smaller field family. So we had about 5 or 6 tents. And it's only about 30 miles from our house. And for our first night or first weekend away in Bertie Bus, like I've said before, we've found out things what we want to do to make it better for us, and I'm sure it's going to warm up a bit now anyway. It's been quite cold in the evenings, but you never know, it can be cold any time, but I'm sure we'll be even better on our next trip, which will be in about a month's time. So all in all, I think that was quite good. So I'll leave this video here, so thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.